This pastor's small church got 241 new visitors to their church at one service. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how they did it, how their church has grown in the past year, and how you can do it too. But there is a big problem happening right now with churches, and it's that they need more people. And it's getting harder in the world to do so. And the one question that every pastor is asking is, how am I able to reach people in my community and share the love of Jesus, all while growing my church? And to hopefully solve these problems, churches waste thousands and thousands of dollars to promote their church on radio ads and flyers and postcards and billboards and signs and newspaper ads and email and junk mail and all this other stuff that just doesn't work anymore. These used to work, but you might just wonder, why isn't my church growing? That is because your church needs to promote where your community is. The one place where you have an unlimited amount of potential people at the tip of your fingers, and that one place is Facebook. Now you might just say, I have already created a Facebook page for my church, and I post every now and then, but sadly no one is visiting. The reason that it's not working is because normal Facebook posts like that only reach about 2% of the people who follow you. So you might post something and maybe 12 people or so might see it, and they might not even be in walking distance of your church. The best way to market on Facebook is with Facebook ads, where you can literally get your church in front of thousands and thousands and thousands of people within a specific 5-mile radius of your church. In fact, to prove what I'm talking about, I ran ads for my church, Glen Haven, and for only 3 days. And after those 3 days, I reached about 13,000 people because of these ads, which means that now 13,000 people in my community can recognize the name of Glen Haven. And I'm not even done yet. But before I continue, let me introduce myself. My name is Stephen Polk. I'm a lead generation and Facebook ads expert for churches, and for the past 3 years, I developed strategies that will help churches get more people through social media. And I want to share with you how Facebook ads work and how your church can get dozens and dozens of new visitors in the next months. And I'm not just teaching this stuff, and I'm not, no pun intended, just preaching this stuff. I'm actually doing this and seeing the actual results. Now my goal of this presentation is to show you exactly how to use Facebook ads to get a steady stream of new visitors to your church every single Sunday. So in this presentation, I'm going to share 3 secrets that other churches are using to get new people. I'm going to show you why Facebook ads are better than traditional outreach, what a Facebook ad is and how it's created, and what are some examples of ads for your church. But to prove the credibility of Facebook ads, there is a YouTube channel called Pro Church Tools, and they explain how churches can grow their social media. So let's hear about what these experts have to say about the power of Facebook ads with churches.
Today on Pro Church Daily, we're talking about how to run Facebook ads for your church.
Well, hey there, and welcome to Pro Church Daily, the show where in 10 minutes or less you'll get a daily dose of tips and tactics to help your church share the message of Jesus while we navigate the biggest communication shift we've seen in 500 years. I'm your host, Alex Mills, joined as always by the boss man, it's Brady Shearer, and today we're talking about how to run Facebook ads for your church.
Facebook ads, Alex, are, in my opinion, the absolute best platform for outreach for your church, marketing for your church, whatever word that you care to use when it comes to reaching the people beyond the 4 walls of your church into the community, people who are unaware of you, people who are aware but aren't yet connected. What makes Facebook ads so amazing is, first, it is underpriced compared to a billboard, compared to traditional media ads like radio and television. It is drastically affordable, as you'll see, even for smaller churches, which is amazing. Digital has given every church kind of an even playing ground. It used to be like, well, we don't have $5,000 to buy this billboard, so we can't do this.
And they are not the only small church that this happened to. And I'm going to get into examples of other churches in a second. But first, I have to say this. Now, the reason that your church might be smaller than you want right now, it's not because of your church at all. It is not because of you. Your church is awesome, and every Sunday, God is in the midst of your service. You are fine. If no one comes to a lemonade stand, that doesn't mean that the lemonade is terrible. It's just the outreach to let people know that the lemonade exists. People drive by your church all day long, but you need to show them what they're missing. You need to show them why they need to connect with you. It's a fact that the world is changing, and sadly the traditional ways of outreach to bring people in are not working anymore. That's why churches waste time and money to put up billboards and flyers and emails and junk mail and then pray on Sunday morning that people come in. So as churches, we need to reevaluate how we do things and reflect on things happening now. And the things that are happening now is social media. Traditional ways of outreach for churches did work in the 1900s, but it's 2019 now, basically 30 years later. And because many churches are not changing to fit their environment, they struggle. And the reason that I'm making this video is to inform churches of the best way to get more people into your doors by reevaluating what we do, because old ways used to work and the old ways won't work today. Now at this point you might be saying, well, Stephen, I understand, but I need to see some examples of churches that have transformed because of Facebook ads. Well, no problem. This is another presentation created by Chris Abbott, a pastor in Oklahoma. He talks about how Facebook ads have grown his church exponentially.
All right. What's up, everybody? Man, welcome to the Church Hack Summit. This session is about Facebook ads, and my name is Chris Abbott. We're going to talk about how to increase your first-time visitors by 87% in 1 month without using direct mail. And at Easter, we used Facebook ads. It's when we knew we really kind of had found something here. We used Facebook ads, and we maxed out our church. We maxed out our entire sanctuary, couldn't let any more people in. We maxed out our entire overflow sanctuary, couldn't let any more people in. And then we found out that our kids building was completely over the fire codes. We couldn't let any more kids. We were way over capacity and had to shut down our kids check-in. All right, can you guys imagine what that'd be like, where all of a sudden you're like, hey.
Now, because of Facebook ads, his church was busting out the seams. Now, this is another statement by Pastor Vic of another church in Oklahoma. He said, our 6 p.m. service had plateaued around 60 to 70 people. But in July, we implemented what was taught in the Guts Network, which was a Facebook ads program that they got. And our current attendance has been staying over 120, and most of them are new faces. This small church of 60 doubled their attendance by only using Facebook ads. This is another example. This is a screenshot taken from another pastor on someone else's phone about how a church of 20 people in Illinois were skeptical at first of Facebook ads. And they only did a few ads, but the next week they got 3 new faces. And in the text he says, 3 people might not be a lot to you, but it's a lot to them. So small churches are doing this and actually seeing results. And at the end of the presentation, I will show you how your church can do the exact same thing. And now, since we're giving the examples, I don't want to keep you waiting from this amazing testimonial of how a small church of 150 people got 241 new visitors. So here is the video.
This is an email I got from a member of Pro Church Nation, and I will read it out to you directly. It says, "Hi, Brady and the team. Just wanted to update you after using your guide on Facebook ads for an Easter event we ran in our South London church of 150 last week for Palm Sunday. We ran 2 services, and our attendance increased to 446 people."
With all of this evidence of how powerful Facebook ads are for the church, let's get into how you can grow your church too. In 2019, it is easier than ever to brand your church and make it recognizable with your community. So we're going to start off by saying why Facebook ads are better than traditional outreach, okay? This is going to be a list of different traditional ways in comparison to Facebook ads, okay? So now I've seen other churches spend $3,000 on radio ads to promote their church. But people are only listening so that they can get back to their song, or even if they do hear it, they're distracted by driving, or you don't know if they're listening, you don't know if they're on the channel, or you don't even know if their radio is on. So radio ads are not effective. Facebook ads can be sent to anyone with a Facebook page, and you can see exactly who opens up and sees your ad, or clicks on it, or interacts with it. Some churches pay $5,000 a month on one billboard, where they hope that people are seeing their church. But when people pass by, they can't interact with your church at that time. And by the time that they drive home, they might have forgotten the name of your church. Facebook ads can let people interact with your church right then and there and create a relationship with you instead of just posting it on a billboard. Some churches spend so much time and money to make flyers, then print them out, and then walk around and post them on telephone poles and all this other stuff. But instead, you can create an ad that takes 10 times less time than making a flyer, and send it directly to people. So imagine if you sent 10,000 flyers at a fraction of the cost. If your church does direct mail, you have to sit down, print out all these documents, file addresses, and hope and pray that people open up their mailbox and see them instead of just throwing them away. Instead, make a Facebook ad and target the area code that you want to send this to, and everybody in that specific area code will see your ad. And some churches are spending $3,000 on newspaper ads when not many people are reading the newspaper in 2019, and they especially don't read the ad sections of it. Instead, invest the money into Facebook ads to reach tens of thousands of people and make sure that they see it instead of hoping that someone reads the newspaper. In fact, listen to what else Pro Church Tools has to say about Facebook ads versus newspaper ads.
Let me give you a quick success story because I work for a smaller church that you're referring to. For the longest time, we did newspaper ads. It's just something that we did, and it was like set it and forget it. You pay the bill every week. It's in the church directory in the local newspaper. It is what it is. We never saw any traffic from that, but it's what you do. All the churches, local churches in the church directory,
Accurate.
it's what you do. What you do in the church newspaper folds.
Wow.
It's gone. And so a few months ago, the local newspaper, it folded, and so we weren't spending this ad money anymore. So we had a church picnic a few weeks ago, and I said to our people, I said, hey, give me half of that ad spend that we were spending a month on newspaper ads. Let me run a Facebook ad. They gave me half of it. And we saw like 15 new visitors come to the church picnic.
Look at this.
Yeah, I know. So it's just like this Facebook ads, you understated it in your intro that like this is so this is the opportunity that we have as churches, especially smaller churches like myself, with Facebook ads right now. It's unmatched. I think it's unprecedented. I don't think we've had an opportunity like this ever before, so I'm pumped up to talk about Facebook ads.
Okay, if I understated it, allow me to overstate it. It is the single greatest outreach platform in human history. Yeah. Why? Number one, I believe that, actually. Number one, the attention. The amount of people on Facebook in your community. 7 out of every 10 American adults active on Facebook. That is unprecedented. And then you combine that with the affordability of it.
Yeah.
Not only does it have the attention, it has the accessibility for every church.
So now we've seen how awesome Facebook ads are. And there are several examples of churches that have grown to crazy numbers because of it. Now, let's get to examples of how many people you can reach in one day. So let's get to some numbers real quick. I researched and found a church spending $3,000 on radio ads. From that, they got about 800 listeners a day. Some would say that's a lot of people to listen a day. But how about take half of that money and get Facebook ads in front of 20,000 people a day? Not joking, 20,000 people. These are real numbers. Imagine how many people you can bring into your church from just 20,000 people a day. As another example, a church continues to pay $5,000 a month on one billboard for their church. And some would say maybe, let's say 3,000 people see it every day. And 3,000 people, that's pretty good. But imagine if you took half of that money and put it into Facebook ads and let 30,000 people see your ad a day. 30,000. How many people do you think you can bring into your church when 30,000 people see your ad every day? Even if your ad doesn't do any kind of marketing, imagine what your church would look like if just 30 people came to your church looking for a new church home. Imagine how it would feel when new people come to every event that you have. Facebook is now the most efficient way to spread the love of Jesus and get people connected to your church, because it is the single most useful outreach platform in the world right now. And the cool thing is that you can do this for fundraisers as well. For example, if you have a bake sale and you run an ad for the bake sale, if 100 people come by and spend $2 there, that's at least $200 for your church. If you hold a car wash on Saturday afternoon and after advertising it, 30 cars come in from the advertising and pay at least $10, then you made at least $300 for your church. Or if 250 people come to your talent show or fish fry or barbecue or anything that you have, and each person pays at least $5, your church just raised about $1,250 from one event. There are literally so many ways that Facebook ads can benefit your church to let people know what's up. So now we're going to go into number 2. What is a Facebook ad and how is it created? Now, on Facebook, Ads can be found on your page when people are scrolling through their Facebook feed looking at their friends' pictures, their friends' baby pictures. When they're scrolling, an ad can pop up in the middle of that to promote someone's business to get more customers. Now, if it works for other businesses, I know that it can work for you. And on this ad, there's usually a button where it says sign up now, contact now, donate now, learn more, message now, shop now, and several other buttons that when someone clicks on the ad, it takes them to wherever you want them to go. Now let me explain. There's something called the Business Manager, where you can choose which option of ad you want to accomplish. So from left to right, brand awareness is to get people used to seeing the name of your church. Traffic brings people from Facebook to your website when they click on it. Conversions get people to purchase anything that you might sell. Reach is just used to broadcast to a bunch of people at one time. Engagement lets people like, comment, share, start discussions, start conversations, follow your post, and get people talking about your church. Video views get people talking about a video that you might have about your church. And lead generation gets someone's name, email, and phone number so that you can follow up with them. And as a side note, you know those cards that you might give visitors at your church? This is another way to get their information. Once you have the objective of the ad that you want, then there's the targeting, where you can target someone based on their age, gender, location, language, occupation, interests, hobby, city, state, relationship status, pet owners, homeowners, zip code, and literally so many other demographics. But for churches, since we want to attract everyone to God, we can select people who live within a 5-mile radius of our church, so that only people who live close to your church will be seeing your ads. Now, the reason that we do this is if your church is in Atlanta, you can't promote to people in Arizona because they're not close to you. Now, the age group that most churches want to target is from 24 to 36 because these are millennials that the churches need to draw in. After the targeting is applied, Facebook shows on the side the estimated amount of people that might see your ad. Here, I did a test ad for a 5-mile radius of my church, Glen Haven, and this has the potential reach of 1.1 million people, which means that if I spent enough money, then 1.1 million people will know the name of Glen Haven. This is how awesome Facebook ads are. Then below that, it shows a gauge of how many people will probably see your ad in one day. It says the estimated daily results. For this ad, maybe about close to 2,000 people to 5,000 people will be seeing my ad every single day. Now, once the ad is created and you choose the spending budget, once you hit submit, your ad will be shown on every single day of the week, all throughout Sunday and all throughout the month, so that people continuously see what's happening with your church and get excited to come in on Sunday or Saturday event or a Tuesday night event or Bible study or anything that you might promote. So now that we went over the steps on how a Facebook ad is created, here are some examples of some church ads that actually work. Number 1, come in this Sunday for a free cup of coffee. Come in and make it the way that you want. Have a blessed day. Come in this Saturday for our annual church barbecue. There are going to be games, family, and fun. Come on down. Our church play is almost here. Make sure that you see the amazing birth of Jesus. Check it out. Easter is the time to reflect about the resurrection of Jesus Christ. Come on Palm Sunday for our Sunday service. And remember, don't miss out on our Easter Sunday service. Have a blessed day. Vacation Bible School is coming up soon, so make sure that you sign up down below so you don't miss it. Guest pastor, insert name, will be preaching this Sunday. Come in and be the presence of God in our church. Need free childcare on this Saturday? Check out a link below and sign your children up for free childcare with our church. Easter egg hunt coming up tomorrow. Sign your kids up and watch them have fun while learning about the resurrection of Jesus. These are ads that can be run for your church to get tens of thousands of people, and every time someone opens up their Facebook page, all they see is, your church is doing this, your church is doing that, your church has this coming up, your church is doing this too. By branding your church like this, it makes people want to check out your church even more because they're saying, oh wow, this church is reaching out to me. Let me see what they have. Now, to wrap up this presentation, here is one more confirmation from Pro Church Tools.
Here's the bottom line. Facebook ads is the single greatest outreach platform that we've had in human history because of the crazy amount of attention that's on the platform. 7 out of every 10 American adults is on there.
Yeah.
And then secondly, the affordability. This church spent $78.
Yeah.
You want to do traditional ads like radio, television, billboards, you're talking about thousands. You want to do mailouts, you're talking about hundreds and hundreds, maybe even thousands for that when you add in the delivery and the printing and the actual design of it. And then you only get one shot. So when you put the spelling error in there, you can't fix it. It's out there. Everyone saw it.
So, you heard it straight from them with real-life examples of how Facebook ads can help grow your church in 2019 and spread the love of Jesus. The evolution of technology has now landed on social media. So, let's recap on everything that we discussed. We discussed why Facebook ads are better than any other form of marketing, with real examples of how Facebook ads compare to traditional ads. We discussed how Facebook ads are created and the impact of them, and broke down the steps while introducing you to this platform. And last, we discussed and I showed several examples of how Facebook ads have worked for other churches and ideas on how to run them. Imagine trying Facebook ads and getting 5 new people to join your church in the next 2 weeks. Imagine if 10 people joined or 20 people. How would you feel if these people gave their life to Christ and they didn't know anything about your church until you sent out a Facebook ad to them? If you would like something like this for your church, then you can either try it for yourself and test it out and see how it works, or you can click the link down below and sign up with a time to talk with me about it. And this is a free call, no catch, just hop on the phone with me and I can help you discuss a better strategy on Facebook for your church. Now, if you want to talk with me for free, then sign up down below, no catch, it's awesome. But if you want me to do all of this, what I'm talking about, for your church, where I can seriously guarantee that I can get your church in front of tens of thousands of people and hopefully hundreds of thousands of people in your specific area, driving people to your Facebook page and to your church, then I have a special offer for you. If you are ready to get people into your church, then I have some packages that are available from me to get you results for your church. There are 4 packages, and I want to talk with your church team about which package would be perfect for your church. Now, the first package is called the single package. And in this package, after speaking with you, I will run 1 reach ad for your church. And remember the other different options of ads? A reach ad broadcasts ads from your church to your community. So this ad will simply reach about 30,000 people in a month, which is about 1,000 people a day. This is good for exposure for your church, but I cannot guarantee that you will get dozens and dozens of new people because this is only just 1 ad. Statistically, it takes at least 7 times for an ad to be seen by someone to get them to comment and join your church. But with that being said, as a bonus to this package, I'll be managing your Facebook page for you, meaning if anything happens or anybody reaches out to you, I'll let you know. So, as a summary, I will create and promote 1 ad to about 30,000 people just for you. Once again, without promise of new members. And as a bonus, I'll manage your Facebook page for free for a month. This package is $297. After speaking with you, you will be able to see the results the next day on your Facebook page because Facebook is that powerful. Talk to your church team to see if this first package is good for you. Now, next is the basic package. But in this package, you get 3 ads. I'll create 3 ads for your church. 2 of them will be engagement ads, which gets people to like, comment, share, and follow your posts to get people talking about your church online. And 1 reach ad, which will be sent to 40,000 people. In this package, I'm very sure that you will have a small flow of visitors just checking out your church and your different events. But I can't guarantee that many people will be pouring into your church. Once again, this is good for exposure. But what I can guarantee is that you'll get at least 50 more likes on your Facebook page. And these people who like your page, you can treat them as visitors because they're interested in your church. So you can reach out to them on Facebook to convince them to come into your church. And in this package, I will also post on your Facebook page 10 times on behalf of your church, which will provide value to people who come to your Facebook page. These posts include motivational quotes, scriptures, and anything else that will provide value. So as a summary, I'll create 3 ads, which means 2 engagement and 1 reach ad to about 40,000 people. A couple of people will come in to your church and about 50 likes on your Facebook page. Free Facebook management, and I'll post 10 posts on it within the month. Now this basic package goes for $4.97. This package is probably the most beneficial to small churches to bring attention to their church, because people simply don't know how awesome your church is, and this package can help the church touch your community and bring them closer to God. Now the next package is much more interesting and exciting. This is the standard package, and in this one I'll create 10 ads instead of 3 ads in the basic package. I'll create 10 ads. Here your church will get 2 engagement ads, 2 reach ads, 2 traffic ads, which get people to click on it and go straight to your website, and 4 retargeting ads. Now, a retargeting ad is simply an ad that goes to the same person over and over and over again. A good example of retargeting would be, you know how there's a McDonald's on every street corner? Like everywhere you look, there's a McDonald's somewhere. Well, on Facebook, retargeting will get your church to be seen everywhere in your community, so that everywhere someone looks, they know the name of your church. Now these ads will reach about 70,000 people at least 7 times, which is enough to bring people into your church, to bring enough curiosity so that they can come in. Now I can guarantee that you'll get at least 300 new page likes of people who want to connect with you on Facebook. And these people are the most likely people who are going to be checking out your church. So be ready for some new visitors. And I will also post on your Facebook page 20 times, which is basically once every 2 days, so that your page provides value to people. And I will also do something else as a bonus if you purchase this package. When your church service is over on one of your Sundays, if you come to 8 people and pull them aside and record a 45-second video of them saying why they love your church, I'll take your recording and create 8 personalized videos that I will run ads to provide valid testimonials of your church to get even more people in the door. Because imagine if you saw 2 different ads. One says, hey, come into our church and we love you, come in and have a bake sale. Or you see another ad of a video of someone say, yo, these cookies are delicious. You need to come in for this bake sale. This is why I love this church. Many people will react more to the video ad instead of just the picture ad. So if you purchase this package, I will do both of these for you. So as a summary, I will create 10 ads for you. 2 engagement, 2 reach, 2 traffic, and 4 retargeting ads. Reach about 70,000 people at least 7 times, at least 300 page likes of people who want to connect with you. And these people will probably most likely be your visitors. 20 posts on your Facebook page, and as a bonus, 8 video testimonial video ads that can bring people in and provide valid testimonials for your church. And you can get all of this that will transform your church for only $9.97. Now once again, talk to your church team to see if you're able to purchase this product. This is the standard package that will grow your church exponentially. And now the final package that is available to you will transform your church online. This package, I will create 25 ads. Yes, 25 ads. 5 engagement ads, 5 reach ads, 5 brand awareness ads, 5 retargeting ads, and 5 traffic ads, which will reach, drum roll please, about 200,000 people in your area at least 10 times a month. And remember, in my area of a 5-mile radius, I had about 1.1 million people that I was able to reach out for my church. So 200,000 people seeing your church ads is seriously possible and actually achievable. This will have people pouring into your church. This will have at least 800 page likes of people liking your Facebook page, wanting to connect with your church. I will manage and respond to all these messages on your church's behalf and reach out to these people to bring them into your church. And once again, as a bonus, this time you can pull 20 people aside after your church service and record a 45-second video testimonial about them telling everyone how awesome your church is. And I will send these 20 people out as ads to share to your church even more. And as an extra bonus, I will optimize your church website on Google, which means that If someone looks up church near me, your website will be the first one at the top. So they click on the link, check out your address, and then they will be coming in to your church. If you don't have a website, then we can discuss about me making a website for your church. But so in summary, this package will seriously transform your church online, because your church will be getting 25 ads, which means 5 engagement ads to get people talking about your church, 5 reach ads to broadcast to hundreds of thousands of people at this point, 5 brand awareness ads to get people known and used to seeing your church name, 5 traffic ads to bring people right to your website, and 5 retargeting ads that will continuously pop up in these people's Facebook feeds to get them to come into your church at least 10 times each. With at least 800 page likes on your Facebook page, free Facebook page management, and 30 posts on your church's behalf, which means on every single day in 1 month, I will be posting scriptures, Bible lessons, promotions, inspirational quotes, so many different things every single day on your church's behalf. Not to mention the bonus of 20 video testimonials that will be sent out to thousands of people to get them into your church. Facebook page optimization, so that your Facebook page is more optimized so that more people can come to it. And your church website optimization, plus a 24 access to me at any time for all of this. Meaning at any given time, you can pick up and call me on my phone number. It could be at 8 o'clock at night and I will pick up and tell you and answer whatever questions you have. All of this for the premium package will be $19.97. Churches have implemented these tactics and I've seen exponential growth in their Sunday worship services, Bible studies, Saturday events, fundraisers, summer events, Easter services, Christmas services, all wanting to connect with God through your church. These are the 4 packages that I have available to you. Now, once again, you can schedule a time to talk with me below for absolutely completely free. There's no catch. On the call, we can discuss a better strategy for your church. But if you would like to skip the problems that you might have for your campaigns or confusions or questions, I can do it for you and get the kind of results that you want. And with any package, I promise you, you will not regret it. So if you want a time to discuss with your church team about which package is right for you, it's perfectly fine. Take as long as you need, because this right here is the greatest platform for outreach for any church. So just take this video, share it with your church team, and ask them what they think. And also, if you have a list of questions that you want to ask me about this entire presentation, just schedule a time to talk down below and I will answer all of them for you, absolutely free. But just imagine what your church will look like on Easter, or on Christmas, or at your events, or on Vacation Bible School. Imagine everyone talking about your church and connecting with you coming to Christ. In 2019, this is a possibility. And I have to say, thank you for watching this video. Please share this video with other churches or pastors so that we can all spread the word of God together through the most effective way in 2019. Once again, my name is Stephen Polk, and I look forward to hearing from you. God bless you.